awareness, but wanna wear less with my body completely clueless, and the curves that sit right in their place. And I gotta watch sports while I'm wearing short shorts to get.
Hey girlfriends and homies, it's your hood therapist LaQuanda sitting here with your hood therapist Remy. For those who are new here, this is your hood therapist. And it's kind of crazy because I don't usually do this. But we want to switch it up a little bit, and that's what we're going to do.
Yeah. We
here to let y'all know that we've been through a lot of shit too. We giving y'all raw and uncut topics on everyday life, through our past trauma experience, through our now trauma experience, through stories that we hear from our viewers. Before we keep going, make sure that y'all like, subscribe, turn their notifications on so y'all can be the first ones to hear and see all of our new content. Now, how did I do, girlfriend?
You did good. She like, how did I do?
Because I'm nervous as shit.
She normally don't do the intro. She got it.
But I wanted to do the intro because I really wanted to talk about standing on business today, and when I wanted to make it clear on what we was going to be talking about. And when I say stand on business, I mean stand on business as far as everything in life. As far as we're going to talk about standing on business with friendship, what that means, standing on business with letting a friend go, with keeping a friend, with letting a relationship go, with keeping a relationship, with a job, with making these adult choices, with shit. Standing on business, period, about everyday things. I feel like this topic has to be told because a lot of people get that shit confused. They feel like standing on business means just because I did it or I didn't do it, then I'm standing on business. No, that's not standing on business. You gotta be standing on business means fully being transparent with your decision of what you made.
Standing on business is being consistent with what you're talking about as well. That don't mean, all right, I'm going to tell such and such, no, I can't drive her, and I'm standing on business, then tomorrow you drive her. That's just an example. Like, standing on business is no.
That was a great example.
Yeah.
That was a great example because some people, I ain't going to drive her, but 2 days later,
you driving her.
You driving her. And there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
It's nothing wrong with it. But don't be out here popping your shit like you stood on business with that person that then crossed you.
Right. Because you didn't. And this is why they crossing you again.
And again.
And again.
And again. No, for real. So now that we talking about that, we might as well go into friendships. Mm-hmm. And I just watched the podcast with Lil Woody, because it's not Woody, it's Woody. With Lil Woody on the Denzel Project. Make sure that y'all watch their YouTube page. That joint is hot. The interviews that they do, girlfriend. And they've been out for maybe 4 years now. It's cool. We gonna get there. Yeah. We gonna fucking get there. Denzel Project. We need everybody to tag them in there. We would love an interview. We would love it too. Philadelphia females that been through a lot of shit. We talking about topics that is not like most of the time. So of course, just same way your podcast has not been number one because you're not talking about bullshit. We're not talking about bullshit. Right. Neither here nor there. But so Woody was talking about loyalty, and he said some shit that really stood out to me. He said, y'all say y'all loyal, but you never know what a person will do when your back is behind the wall.
Right.
You never know what a person will do to the person that they screaming loyal to when they hurt, when their mama is hurt, when their kid is hurt.
And that's some real ass shit, because even people being on trial, like, you never know. You got people that stand 10 toes. I'm not no snitch. They get behind bars and they the first ones ran.
Yes.
Because they back against the wall.
Can't hold no water.
You can't. I don't think you could test loyalty until you're in that type of situation where your loyalty is tested. That's not, oh, I'm around your man and I didn't make a pass at your man, so she's loyal to me, or he's loyal to me if you're around his girl. Like, no, like, loyalty is some real life shit. Like, real life shit. Yeah,
and then when we talk about letting a friend go, that constantly gotta question our loyalty, or we gotta question their loyalty, or we letting a friend, we introducing a new person into our life.
Right.
We talk about standing on business with letting that person go, because this person I gotta keep questioning. Keep questioning. Keep questioning. Now, it's okay for you to maybe communicate with this person, be cordial with that person. But you know how you stood on business? It's by just only being cordial with that person. Only dealing with that person when you have to.
Right. Or not at all if you don't have to.
Or not at all if you don't have to.
Y'all don't even have to fuck with.
Ever. Family,
and y'all choose
friends, whoever. If they bring you bullshit.
Listen, I'm at a point in my life.
Okay.
I'm in my 30s. I was told I wasn't 30 until I was 31. So I'm in my 30s. I can say that shit proudly, y'all. And I don't got time for that shit. Like she said, family, friends, the dog. Like, the only motherfucker that can't go and won't go is my son. Okay?
Listen, sometimes we really have to let people go. And you have to stand on that shit. Stand on the fact that, yeah, you might miss that conversation. You might miss that laugh, that joke. You might miss that person that you can go out with. But stand on the fact that that person keep fucking crossing you.
Right.
Stand on the fact that that person keep questioning your motherfucking name.
Right. And that also got a lot to do with knowing your worth. Like, why do you think you deserve to have to put up with certain people and they're not benefiting you at all?
Stand on that shit.
Why?
If they want to stand on you being a fuck boy or you being a fuck girl, if they want to stand on you being disloyal to them for shit that you ain't have, you was never even being disloyal to.
Right. And even in that sense, like on the other way around.
Stand on that shit.
I was getting ready to say, because you got some people that always think you're being disloyal or you being funny or you being fake and all this other stuff. And it's like, wait a minute, bitch. Like, I never did nothing to you. Like, you're dealing with your own shit at the end of the day. Like, I never crossed you for you to feel like I'm going to cross you in a certain situation.
And stand on the fact that you just don't fuck with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Say that shit.
Stand on that shit.
Say that shit.
Stand on it. Stand on the fact that, listen, I got to keep questioning your loyalty. I gotta keep questioning every time I'm not around you. I gotta keep questioning the fact that that if I'm not in the room, you gonna cover my name. I don't fuck with you. Stand on it, cause I'm gonna stand on the fact that, bitch, you gotta keep questioning my motherfucking name.
Right. You gotta keep questioning me. So maybe we shouldn't be friends.
Maybe we shouldn't be friends, and I'm letting you go, and I'm gonna stand on that shit.
Right.
Now, since we're here, you know what time it is.
Oh my gosh. Let me drink.
Yeah, sip your drink. So, this is your head therapist, LaQuanda, and I'm going to give out a disclaimer.
She going to speed it up this time.
Yes, the fuck
y'all heard the little speed in her voice, the pep in her step.
This topic here, this podcast, this episode, it's not about any one personal right now, past, present, or future. If you don't like what's being fucking said, you don't have to watch the motherfucking video.
Sign out, nigga.
Sign the fuck out now. Okay?
Like
if you don't like what we said, leave a motherfucking comment. Okay? That'll be better. Express yourself.
Right.
Stand on how you feeling. If you feel as though we being shady, or if you feel as though that you don't like that what we saying, or we talking personally about you, leave that shit in our comments. Stand on it. Stand on it.
Stand on business, baby.
Okay? And that's it, and that's the fuck all.
Next question, Tamika.
Listen, because it's so fucked up how people closest to us really take our podcast so personal. And we try not to even talk about shit that we are going through to make it whereas though y'all don't feel that way.
It'd be the assumptions for me.
I feel like it's like the little boy cried wolf at this point.
I wouldn't compare it to that.
Yeah, it's always a fucking issue.
It's like...
It's always a fucking issue.
After a while, the boy that cried wolf, motherfuckers didn't listen to his ass no more. And he got ate up by that fucking wolf at the end of the day. So, I wouldn't compare it to that. I would compare it to... What's that shit whisper down the lane as a kid? Because first of all, shit be all misconstrued once it get down to the person, the last person anyway, and it'd be like, wait, what? We didn't even mean it like that, or we didn't even say that. It'd just be like, what the fuck are you talking about? But like she said, sign out. Matter of fact, start some controversy.
Yeah, leave a conversation. Leave a conversation, okay?
Stand on business.
Now let's get back to this topic about standing on business, because we've been standing on business for this whole year. You know?
I agree.
I know y'all missed us for that little month, but Philly Cigar Week did us in.
Yes, shout out to Philly Cigar Week. I had a ball.
Listen.
I had a ball.
So a couple people told me they didn't come because it was a little too classy for them. I said, well, you keep your ass over there. Right. Like, that's okay.
Okay. It'll be ratchet events at some point we might be attending, but that wasn't for you. Okay.
Okay? Like,
okay.
And
I had fun being classy.
Okay? Listen, VIP treatment every fucking day. No waiting in no lines. None of that.
Yes. Yes. It was hot as fucking hell.
Oh my gosh.
Hot as
we
hell.
did the thing.
We did it though, because we was drained like a motherfucker by day
3.
I was gonna give it 2, bitch.
I was gonna
but
say
it might
2.
have been 3. It might have been 3. 2, it was just like, okay, gotta get up. 3, it definitely was like, what the fuck? One of them days you came here with mismatched slides on. This bitch was
Yo!
craziness. Then she didn't even fucking know. That's how I knew the bitch was out of it.
Yo, I come here like, girlfriend.
I knew she was out of it.
She said you got mismatched slides on?
Not sideshow slides.
I said, oh shit. And they wasn't even my slides, they was my son's slides.
Listen, girl. Yes, I think that was day 4.
Yeah.
I think that was day 4.
Yeah, and I respect the whole situation. I respect the founders of Philly Cigar Week for even giving us that opportunity.
Agreed.
We got our name out there to so many fucking people.
Agreed.
Like so many people. Like it was so dope.
Yeah, it was dope.
So dope.
It's supposed to be another one coming in Florida, right?
Yeah, Tampa. Oh, yeah. So I've been posting it or whatever. So it's in Tampa in September. It's when the Eagles play the Tampa Bucks.
Okay.
So it's a tailgate party. I think their Sunday is tailgate. Saturday it's a VIP pool party at night. Listen, y'all keep fucking fronting on the kid, okay? If you know, then you fucking know.
Period.
If you know, then you fucking know. They didn't used to call me Miss Make It the fuck happen for nothing.
Listen.
Okay? When you hang with me, you only getting treated like the fucking best. It's only the fucking best of the best.
Is this one classy? Because we might not get the classy people to come out again.
Oh, they can stay where the fuck they need to be, because obviously we don't need them the fuck there.
Since we raw and uncut, I told my baby dad about the Tampa situation.
Okay.
I told myself I might need to go with y'all so I could be your bodyguard.
I think's not. Nigga, I'm married to your brother. I think's the fuck not.
Nigga, why would you think that? Why would you?
We gotta stand on it.
Listen.
We gotta stand on business, girlfriend.
She said, you know how to fuck my shit up.
The fuck?
No.
Child?
No, absolutely not. First of all, we don't need no bodyguard. Because like she said, we get treated with VIP treatment.
We be having the bodyguards over there.
They be there. They be solid. Let somebody look wrong. They be like, wait a minute.
Yeah, who the fuck? What?
Y'all good?
Bitches, nigga.
Don't matter. Don't matter.
It don't. It really don't. It's the love that we get. You know how on Paid in Full, it's like, I go outside. I need to feel that love.
Mm-hmm.
That shit be real, man.
Yes.
Like, it feels so good to know that we are accepted, that we are not treated as hoes, sluts, whores. We're looked at as grown women.
And treated as such.
And treated as grown women. You know, I'm not a professional photographer, but
you did your big one, girl.
What?
She did her big one.
What?
She did her big one. Yes, she did.
In heels, okay?
In heels.
Okay,
yes.
So
they was calling her the sexiest photographer they ever seen.
Listen. That's not gonna be the name.
That's my girlfriend.
Yeah, that's not gonna be the name of my business, my photography business. I got my camera, your memories. That's gonna be it. I like it. That's what I'm sticking with. Keep coming to me because it's my camera with your memories.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get that page up and running. I'm gonna get that going. For the meantime, in between time, just let me know if you got an event. Some people, if I like you, it's for free. If not,
no, she not doing shit for free. She not doing shit for free.
What she
y'all
said?
gonna give her something.
Yeah.
Because we're standing on business 2024.
Yeah.
And this is her business.
Yeah.
Her,
and I ain't even
her camera, your memories.
Yeah,
so
I ain't even want
your money in her pocket. Anywho.
Let's talk about, so we done got that friendship shit all out the way. And moral of the story, don't be talking about your friend behind back. Stand on how you really fucking feel all 2024, 2025.
Right.
We at the half point of the year, 6 more months in this year. Let these negative motherfuckers go. Let these friends that you always gotta question go. Stand on the fact that they're disloyal to you. Stand on the fact that you gotta question their loyalty. And when I'm talking in both perspectives.
Yeah. Yep, me too. And even with that, you can stand on business and still be friends with somebody.
Yes.
That's just letting somebody know how you feel and you're not accepting that anymore.
You're boundaries.
So, yes. So, at the end of the day, I'm standing on business, but guess what? We could be cool if we respect my boundaries. We can be friends.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Let's talk about these niggas.
Okay.
Let's talk about these niggas and standing on business with these niggas. Sometimes that be the hardest. I ain't gonna lie, cause it be dick involved. So it be hard. It be hard to fucking stand on business when it comes to that some fucking time.
It do because we be more our emotions.
Yeah.
Emotions is really tied. You can cut a female off quick because there's no emotion.
There's nothing. Yeah, it's nothing there.
I mean, it's emotions. Don't get it wrong. I'ma miss my friend. I love you, friend.
Right. But it is, you put up with less with a friend than you do with a nigga, I feel like.
I feel like that.
I feel like at the end of the day, I might put up with a little more because it's more involved. Like,
and not only that, I can make a family with this nigga. I can't make a family with you.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, you could be my extended family.
Right. But even with standing on business with that is also realizing maybe this nigga is not worth making a family with. Or having a family with this nigga. Like, and it'll be a lot of situations where you put these niggas before your friends and you need to be standing on business with this nigga instead of this these fucking friends.
Yeah.
Because they see your potential. They see what you go through. And they trying to tell you, like, no, this ain't you, sis. Like, leave that nigga alone. So that shit could go both ways. Or you might got a nigga that see a friend that's leeching off you.
Yeah.
Or putting you in bad situations and fucking your head up. And he got to come get you 2-3 o'clock in the morning. And he know this bitch ain't no good for you. So that shit could go both ways there, too.
Yeah, it definitely can. Because sometimes these niggas, they be seeing shit that we don't see.
Mm-hmm.
And vice versa. Sometimes our friends see shit that we don't see, especially with social media. And on social media, the only thing you gotta do is tell me your nigga name, and then we talking about it. And his shit coming up in my time, or his homie's shit coming up in my timeline, just because these phones is listening.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So now his homie shit coming up in the timeline, and I catch his homie. Story
and this nigga on there acting wild on his homie story.
You know what I'm saying?
Now you gotta stand on business and tell your friend, but then you gotta hope that your friend is the type of person that could accept it
and be receptive to that information, because sometimes that be a lot of issue. You know your friend is not receptive to certain shit. You know your friend is the type of friend that if you tell her, oh, this nigga doing this,
is she jealous or this or that? Like, don't nobody want your situation to your situation fucked up, bitch.
Most times, most friends don't even like the same type of dudes.
Right.
Most times, most friends really don't. The guys be totally different. Yeah. They might have a lot of similarities because all men, got a lot of shit alike.
Right.
But other than that, it's just.
Real bitches ain't gonna look. They ain't even gonna. If me and you walk in a club and it's two niggas, hypothetically fucking speaking, it's two niggas. She's talking to the one nigga and the other nigga trying to holler at me. Mind you, it could be seconds. I'm not about to try to holler at the nigga that was hollering at her. But a lot of bitches don't understand it. They don't get that part at the end of the day. Like, it's not just about we just met them. It's about loyalty to your friend. It goes back down to that at the end of the day. Like, bitches don't understand. Then you got some bitches that's cool with their friends fucking the men's that they fuck or whatever the case may be, but like, you gotta get the okay for that. Like, don't just assume he didn't mean shit to me so you could go ahead and do your big one.
But then that's where you go, where you gotta stand on their fucking business and let that motherfucker go. Cause bitch, if you could do that, if you would do some shit like that with a nigga I don't really fuck with.
Even friends, I'm the type of person, if we got 3 friends and one of the friends did that to you, like, now I'm gonna feel like, oh, well, you can do that to me. At the end of the day, like, sometimes you gotta read the fucking room.
You gotta read
the room. Eliminate these people out of your life. For what? What they here for?
Yes. And when we talk about staying on business and relationships and with these niggas, it's not just because you might be with a nigga, you might have a bad week, and then you might tell your girlfriend, oh, I'm leaving them alone, and then you get back with them. That doesn't mean that you're not standing on business. You have to learn let's talk about that. You gotta learn and do what's best the fuck for you. And then the day when them doors shut, it's not you, your girlfriend, and that nigga. Your girlfriend not the fly on the wall. Your girlfriend don't know what's really going on.
Right.
What
or
type?
your girlfriend don't gotta endure the fact that you living with this nigga. Or you gotta put up with this nigga because you got a child by this nigga.
Yes.
Whatever the case may be, that's your life. That shit that you gotta deal with.
Y'all came to this conclusion that you only gonna work this amount of hours and that amount of hours, and he provide all the things, and you just take care of the bull crap.
And half of that be out of respect.
Yes,
y'all don't understand that. Sometimes you gotta respect your situation.
Yes.
Because you're in the situation.
Yes.
Whether you wanna be there, not be there, like respect is given to a fucking dog.
Yes. And you can't downplay your girlfriend because she didn't leave when you was ready for her to leave.
And that's a whole different topic. Like,
Right.
why would Erykah Badu once said, like, your girlfriend, like, maybe she ain't got her wig snatched off enough or something like that. She was talking about one of her girlfriends that wasn't leaving the situation when she wanted them to. And it's like, that's not your call.
Yeah. How dare you tell me I'm not standing on business because I didn't leave today?
And sometimes if you want
Hypothetically speaking,
we gotta keep saying that because this is a touchy topic.
do y'all know what that means?
Comment below if you
The
don't.
fuck?
Let us know, because I don't fucking know. You should know what the fuck that means. But definitely, it's like one of them saying. And then at the same time, people can change. I do believe people can change. So if your girlfriend, for example, was going through a situation and she wound up back with the person she was going through, whether the situation with, whether it's a friend, a nigga, whatever the case may be, that don't mean she didn't stand on business. Maybe she stood on business long enough for this person to get that she's not accepting it anymore, or he's not accepting it anymore, and that's okay.
Bing bong.
That is okay. Sometimes people realize in their lives that they're willing to change to keep people in their lives, but sometimes you gotta stand on business to get that shit out of people.
Yeah.
Like, y'all make me sweat.
I respect the females though that stand on business on what they want in life. Like, I respect you. You one of them people who really, regardless of how good this motherfucker may be good in 98 areas.
If you're not good in that 2%, I ain't fucking with you.
No, you ain't fucking with it.
Yo.
And but see, it's I ain't even gonna say 98. I'm gonna say 70.
Yeah.
You know,
because I work with a motherfucker a little bit, and I say a little bit for the third time. I'll work with a little bit.
But that's you standing on your morals. That's you stand. And when we talk about stand on business, we really mean stand on your morals. Stand on your boundaries. Stand on what you believe. Stand on yourself. Because if you're not standing on for what you believe and what you love and your morals, everybody else is going to walk all over you.
Agreed.
You know, regardless of what's the situation. Family, friends, relationship, job, regardless of what.
Agreed.
Like, you have to stand on what you want in life and what you believe. I used to tell, I remember my grandma told me this. If you want an all glass house,
you're allowed to have it.
You're allowed to have that. Want that. Go for that. Don't let nobody tell you that you cannot have no all glass house.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's the society we live in. You got a lot of motherfuckers telling you what you can't have.
Because you may want something that's all the way up there.
Right.
And they believe that.
Right.
Like, no.
Or you got even older folks telling you won't be single for the rest of your life if you don't accept what a man is giving you.
Yes.
Like, what?
No, because you chose to accept it for 99 years with Pop. Bitch, it's more niggas out here.
It's fish in the sea. Baby.
Okay.
It's
the ocean.
Not all of them is good fish, but it's like
I'm a little fish in this big ass ocean.
Listen, period. At the end of the day, but it's what, like she said, like you can set your standards and stick with them. Stay there, stand.
One of the guys at the job called me Lola from Shark Tales. You know which
Lola
one
was
that
a bad bitch.
Okay.
Lola was a bad bitch, girlfriend.
Listen, she was dangerous.
Listen,
super
Lola was
bad.
yes.
Watch her, she'll take your man.
Yes, Lola was that fish.
Oh, nigga. What? But I meant that to say because Lola stood the fuck on business.
Lola stood on business.
She said you don't leave me.
Yeah.
Like, Lola stood on that shit. She only wanted money. She stood on that shit. You niggas have to stand on what y'all want. Y'all want these females, if y'all want a female that's go half with you, stand on it. Stop trying to date
they out here.
Yes, y'all be trying to date these women that is not like that. You're trying try to date these women who had a mother and a father in their life where the father was the provider. You should stop. Date your type. Stand on what the fuck you like. If you like big and okity poke, that's what you like.
She said big and okity poke.
I don't know what that means.
No, but I get what she's saying. But in addition to that, let motherfuckers know what you want in front of the beginning. Like, stop playing these fucking games. Like, stay on business and let people know what you're looking for, how you feel, what you want us to be in the next 2-3 years.
I tell people that all the time when they talk about they're single and shit like that. And I tell people, and they out here dating, but they want a relationship. I tell people all the time, you gotta let these people know exactly what the fuck you want from the gate. Listen, if I don't want to just be going out on dates. I want to be going out on dates with people that it's going to be leading into a relationship. I don't want to just be going out to the club on just clubbing. I want to go out to the club with a person. I might be going out with my man. I don't want to just be sitting on the phone with a person that the conversation is just meaningless.
Right.
I want a person. I want to be married.
You always said that. Before you got married, you would say that.
Yeah.
She always knew what she wanted and said what she wanted. And if you don't know what the fuck you want, say that too.
Say that too.
It's okay. I'm one of the people that I don't fucking know right now.
Yeah, like you gotta say that. You gotta let people know how you feel and stand on that shit.
Right.
I'm not ready for a relationship.
Right, and like you said, stand on it.
Yeah.
Don't let motherfuckers bully you into a situation that you caught up in
Yeah.
years later, and now you back to square one. Like, damn, I never really wanted this from the beginning.
But you let your emotions because of that, because that intercourse.
Right. And because that person was whining and dining you because they knew that this is not what you wanted from the beginning. So now it's 2 years later and the shit done hit the fan and it's no more whining and dining no more.
Yeah.
It's none of that fun shit no more. And now you realizing like, damn, I should have never been here.
Because I didn't want to be here.
Because I didn't want to be here and I did not stand on business for myself at that moment.
Yeah. You have to stand on what you want, you guys. Like, guys, we mean this in the utmost way. You will still get the pussy telling a bitch, I don't want a relationship right now.
You might get it faster.
Okay.
Because you being honest. I fuck with that honesty.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of these guys really don't understand that if you stand on what the fuck you really mean and how you feel. Some of these guys may date a chick just because it might make them look good to their homies.
I'm gonna say that's probably 70% of the time.
Like,
excuse me, guys.
And the whole time you guys are not even happy. Because she's not the big bag. Or she's not the little itty bitty committee that you like. She's not the quiet girl.
Or y'all falling in love with people that's normally not your type and y'all scared to show her to the world.
Yeah.
Or him to the world.
Yeah.
Like, what, like, fuck all that shit. Be happy.
Yep.
Stand on being happy.
Yes. Stand on the fact that that person makes you happy.
Right.
Stand on the fact that that person took you out your element. Stand on the fact that that person showed you things that you never would have fucking seen if you wasn't with that person.
Period.
Stand on the fact that that person give you butterflies when you walk in when they walking around.
And have something to stand on, whether that's peace, whether that's happiness, whether that's love, whatever makes your life or makes you feel content with who you are. Stand on that shit. Like, I'm not about to hide the fact that I cut somebody off because another friend didn't want me to cut them off. I'm not about to hide the fact that this person that's really not my type, or maybe not even a looker, is making me happy and keeping my life peaceful because of what other people may think. Like, fuck all that.
That part. And the reason. And a lot of times that's when that husband and wife come in, because you be trying to not really show that person off, and then you get the word, and then you got this person that you really like there, or the person that's your type, and then you sitting there seeing this person 5 days out the week consistently. You know what I'm saying? And then you like, shit.
That's also,
and you got caught into something.
That's also another one. Because sometimes you fall into these relationships, and you don't realize the fact that it was fun at the time.
Yeah.
Until you actually run into somebody that's doing more.
Yeah.
Or even look better.
Yeah.
Or that's whining and dining you more than the person was whining and dining you before. And those situations, it's like, how the fuck do you even maneuver through that shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
wow. It's hard. You can't. You gotta
really
stand on what you want. And once you stand on what you want, once you realize what you want, then you can stand on what you want.
And it's okay to stand on what you thought you wanted.
Yeah, at that time. Cause we ain't perfect.
Right.
Nobody's fucking perfect.
But be bold enough or know your worth enough to say that shit when the time it presents itself. Like, maybe this is not us anymore, or I can't do this. Whatever the case may be, y'all can't lead people on either.
Yeah. Oh God.
Y'all can't lead people on because you gotta realize that other people got feelings too.
Yes.
And this is how people getting shot and killed and all this other stuff.
Yes. That's
be
big.
honest.
That's
Continue to be honest throughout the friendship or the relationship.
That's big. That's big. And even if sometimes you know it's gonna hurt that person, you gotta stand on what you feel. You gotta learn. When you know how a person is, and you know it's gonna hurt them, you might gotta tell them a different type of way.
Mm-hmm.
But stand on that shit. Don't lie. Keep that shit real, like she said. Throughout the whole situation, shit. Like, period. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
And since we gonna get off of that, we've been rambling about this.
Right, about niggas.
Let's get on to, since we just talked about work husbands, how do you feel about standing on business at the job, at the workplace?
I feel like standing on business at the workplace is more vital than a lot of different friendships and relationships, because you're dealing with people that you really don't have to deal with once you clock out. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I feel like you have to let people know your boundaries from the beginning, even at the workplace, because it's like, at work, people would throw a lot on you just because they know that you can do it, for example. Mm-hmm. Half of that shit don't even gotta be in your job description. Mm-hmm. Are these people paying you more to do stuff outside of your job description? Fuck no. So you gotta stand on business like, I'm not doing that. If I'm doing that, then you have to compensate this way.
Yeah.
I feel like if you don't start off that way, it's just a trickle-down effect of you just doing a bunch of shit or being treated away.
Underworked.
Listen, underpaid, overworked.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day. Because
that's
people,
what I meant.
yeah, I know. People will definitely try you. They don't got a person to fill a particular position.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw it on her.
Yeah, because I know that she has that potential. And they would like to use, they use them type of words. I know you got that potential. This pre-training, this early training, because I know you got that potential. When this position open up, you got it. Bitch, bye.
And that's, you gotta understand who you working with too, because there's some people that you can believe that, okay, when it's open up, they got me. You know what I mean? But then you got some motherfuckers that do it, and then you turn around and they hiring somebody outside of the company.
Yeah. And when I mean stand on business, that doesn't mean be disrespectful or don't go above for your job, because this is something that you may want to have in the future, and you might have to kiss a little ass to get to where you gotta go a little bit. You might need that training before you officially be able to have that training. So, but what we mean is, don't let these jobs overwork you. You know why? Because if something happened to you, the next day your desk gonna be clean and somebody else gonna be sitting in their seat, and they ain't gonna give a fuck
at all.
20 years, 25 years, 30 years, you can been there when they broke the sand on that building.
And believe it or not, people above you, they really look for people to speak up for themselves.
Yes.
This is how they judge your character. This is how they judge whether or not they're going to put you in that position.
In a management position. Because
they want you to speak up. They want you to be the one that's vocal about certain shit. Because at the end of the day, when it's time to put you in that position and somebody else comes to you about some bullshit, they know, okay, she got it.
She gonna handle it.
Because she done challenged me and I'm not fucking bold.
Yeah. and you know what's crazy? I get told that a lot in my job. Like, you got so much potential. You got management potential because you're deeper than just a full-time supervisor. You have management potential because you talk to. I put everybody on the same level. Mm-hmm. Like not everybody on the same level, but that's your job description.
Right.
Like, we work in warehouse jobs, fast-paced warehouse jobs. So the warehouse workers, that is what you do. You are. I don't care if you've been there 25 years. Do your job description.
I expect you to do your job just like I do my job.
Exactly.
I don't care if you're my senior manager or you're a package handler. Just like I got a job description, so do you. At the end of the day. So don't challenge me to do my job if you're not doing yours. At the end of the day, we could work together. These companies moving up into different positions, I realize these companies is all about working together.
Yeah.
So if you got a weakest link that feel like, you know what, fuck it, I don't feel like I'm treated properly anyway, I'm just not going to do my job. That's a trickle down effect to everybody.
Yes. You got people that been at these companies for 30, 40 years and they still haven't moved up. They still getting the same pay. You're coming in there making more than them because you done maybe did a couple college courses, or you're young and you can just maneuver better than they can because of your age, your stamina, your health,
personality,
or your personality. Yes, and they're upset that you getting paid the same amount as them, and they've been there for all these years.
Agreed, if not more.
If not
because
more.
Because you gotta realize these companies been around for how many years? So people started when minimum wage was $6 an hour.
Yes, and they had to take and take that into consideration. That when you started, that was what the economy was. Now the economy is bigger.
Right.
Money is worth more, so we getting paid more. You know.
And I understand that both ways, because first of all, these companies need to. If I know the economy is changing and I got people that been here for 10, 15, 20 years, then I need to be adjusting their pay along with everybody else at the end of the day.
Big thing.
But this goes down to these companies really don't give a fuck about you.
And this goes down to being as though you've been here for 25 years and you still been in this position for 15 years. You're really not an asset to the company.
And sometimes people that have been in them positions for mad years are assets. Like my senior manager, he asked one of the senior managers, he's over the senior manager, he asked one of the admins to come speak at admin day, and she was like, I've been in the same position, why would I need to speak? And he was like, you need to speak because you need to speak for the people that don't want to move up, that want to stay in the same position, but also at the same time learning every aspect of what your position is.
So she's just a master at their position,
right?
And that's all the company is ever want to know. You're just a pro at their position,
right? But at the same time, I feel like some people just want to stay there.
Yeah, and that's fine, because I know some people that's comfortable, some people that I feel like should be moving up in my company, and it's like, they're like, no, I don't want to. It's too much responsibility. It's too much this. It's too much that. And they stand on it. And that's cool. That is perfectly fine. Stand on how you feel. But don't let these companies, listen, don't let these people talk to you any type of way. You are a human fucking being. Mm-hmm. You are an adult just like them. You have your high school diploma if you need it, if you had it, whatever the case may be. You got the credentials that you had to get in that job. Do not let these people think they're going to talk to you because they are above you, because they pay maybe more than you, or because they worked at that company for longer years than you. Agreed. If you know what you're fucking doing and you know that, it's stand on that shit.
And guess what? You got people that's in these positions with degrees, and then come little old people that don't even got these degrees, and they side by side. We co-workers.
Listen.
You've been here for 25 years and we co-workers.
Okay,
we
co-workers. Listen, so I went to this training or whatever, and it was called a preload method training. I wound up becoming a method master or whatever like that. And with this training, right, so I already knew how to load from working there or whatever. Boom. Now I'm at the joint. I come